Hi guys, you're welcome back to my channel. So my name is Lady Peace. Just in case you're coming across this channel for the first time, thank you so much for stopping by. Please go ahead and hit on the subscribe button and please turn on notification bell so you are notified whenever I upload a new video. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you how to cut and sew a Bubu kaftan dress. Okay, so if you're interested in this kind of content, please go ahead and stick to this video till the end. So I have my Ankara fabric here and it's 3 yards. Okay, so 3 yards is just okay because we are making the short version. So I've gone ahead to fold my fabric into 2 this way. Now when you want to fold this, you need to divide your shoulders by 2 and then mark it and then take the length of your sleeve, because this is going to be like a cut together sleeve. That's how to know how much fabric you need to fold. Okay, so I just went ahead to mark 7.5 inch here, which is my shoulder divided by 2. My shoulder is actually 15 and that divided by 2 is 7.5, and on this point here I have 10 inches. Okay, so when you want to fold this, make sure you mark your shoulders divided by 2 and then take the length of your sleeve. So from this point I marked 3 inches for my neck width, and on this other point here I'm going to come down by 2 inches for my neck depth. We are trying to cut out the front neckline. Please pay attention to what I'm doing here. So I've gone ahead to just connect like a curve here, and after then I'm still going to measure what I have here. I had about 18 inches. Okay, remember I said when you are doing this, make sure you take the full length of your sleeve where you want it to stop, because you're going to be cutting this together. So I came down by 1 inch here. I'm going to connect it here to meet my neck width here. So you're going to use your straight ruler this way. So this 1 inch I came down by is my shoulder slope, like for the shoulder slope, and this totally depends on you. You can decide not to slope your shoulders, you can decide to just leave it like that. It is still very okay. All right, so right now I've connected it this way, and now the next thing we are going to do is to still place my tape from this shoulder slope area here. I'm going to mark my bust points. Shoulder to bust for me is 11 inches. I'm just going ahead to just connect it to give me like a straight line. Okay, after connecting this, guys, come to your shoulder slope area here and take how wide you want your sleeve to be. So you come down here by about 7, 8, 10, depending on how wide you want it to be. For me, I marked 8 inches. Okay, so whatever you are doing, make sure you add 1 inch for the folding allowance, because you will need to fold the ends of your sleeve. So I came down by 8 inches and I'm just connecting it to meet my bust point this way with a curve. After connecting that point, the next thing you need to do is to take the length of your dress. Now, because this dress I'm making is the short version, just like I told you guys from the beginning of this video, the length I'm working with is about 39 inches, but I'm going to be cutting this out with 40 inches because I'm going to fold the ends. Okay, so I went ahead to mark 40 inches. Sorry that my camera didn't capture that part, but just go ahead and take the length of your dress, mark it, and then connect a straight line just like this. Come to this area here and then connect it down to the end of your dress. Okay, just connect it from here just like what I'm doing here. Connect it down to that point. So guys, once you're through with that, just go ahead and then cut it out. I'm still going to just like make this bold because I felt like you guys didn't see this clearly. Just make sure you connect a curve that point and then go ahead and then cut this out.
So many times that I miss you. I know how to call when I want to.
So guys, once you're through with that, you're going to now cut out the neckline. Okay, so cut out the neckline and also cut out your shoulder slope. So I'm not going to be cutting directly on where I marked it. Can you see? I'm going to cut about ½ inch away. So when you are cutting your shoulder slope, make sure you give ½ inch for stitching allowance. You know you need to join this together, so give about ½ inch at the top. Can you see? So guys, one thing I didn't notice was that my camera didn't capture this neck area here. So one thing I'm going to be doing here, please just listen to what I'm saying so that you understand. I'll come over to this neck area here, like from the center here. I'm going to come down by 4" here. I'll mark 4" here and I'll use my scissors to just open up that part. Now you need to do this. This is necessary so that you can pass your head through this part freely. Okay, so remember, this dress is not going to be having like a zip at the end, so you need to open up this part so that your head can pass freely. So I just hope you understand right now. And when we are cutting out the facing for this, you will see what I just did there. So I've gone ahead to fold another fabric into 2 this way so that we can cut out the back. So for the back pieces, you need to fold your fabric into 2 and then go ahead and place the front pieces on top of it this way. Can you see? Make sure you place this correctly. Make sure it's just exactly at the folded part here. So at this point, the fabric I folded wasn't enough. I just had to just like fold it again. So go ahead and then fold it again, then place the front pieces on top of it this way, just like what I'm doing here. So right now we are going to go ahead and then iron this out. This is something I love doing. If you check all my tutorials, I don't joke with ironing because it has a way of giving your dress a finished look. So I'll just iron this out and then we are going to go ahead and then cut out the neckline for the back. Now the difference between the front and the back is going to be the neckline. So pay attention to how I'm going to go ahead and cut this. So remember, this is on top of it this way. I'm going to come to this shoulder area here. I'll connect like a straight line. This is just like a guide. Okay, so connect like a straight line here, just like what I'm doing here. So after that, you're going to come down from that point. For me, I'll come down by 1.5 inch. Right now, I'll just connect a little curve from this point here. Just go ahead and connect a point through this point. Can you see what I'm doing? So once you're through with that, just go ahead and then cut it out. So the difference between the back and the front, just like I said, is the neckline. So I'll just cut out every other thing.
Now you got way bigger issues. You're running around like you single. Slow down, only you the ginger the whole town. Slow it sometime, go out, mountain for your back, make it run wild. Slow it sometime.
So this is what I had after I was done cutting this out. Now we are going to go ahead and cut out facing for the necklines. Okay, so guys, I've gone ahead to fold this fabric into 2. I'm just going to go ahead and place my front pieces on top of it this way so that I can trace out the neckline. Okay, so for the front pieces, place it this way. Okay, place it this way. Can you see? And then go ahead and trace out the neckline. So just pay attention and watch what I'm doing here. Cutting it out, I'm going to just lift up this part here. Just go ahead and lift it up. Okay, and I'm going to come here, take measurements from this point to this point. I'm going to come down by 6 inches. Come down by 6 inches and then cut it out. So I will just cut this with a little curve. Just go ahead and curve it this way, just like what I'm doing here. Can you see? Curve it this way till you get to the shoulders. So this is it. So guys, on the neck area here, we still have to like open this up just like we did for the front pieces. So just in case you didn't see what I did there or you didn't understand what I did there, I'm going to come down from that point, come down by 4 inches this way, and then go ahead and open it up. So this is what I was trying to tell you guys. So just go ahead and open it up this way. Can you see? Open it up down to the 4 inches point. This is just to help your dress have like a space for your head to be able to pass through. Just like I said, we're not going to be adding zip on this dress. So this is just like for your head to be able to pass through. So I've gone ahead to also fold this again so that we cut out the back. So for the back, you still need to go ahead and place it on top of it this way. place it this way and then still trace out the neckline just like we did for the front pieces. Place it like this and then cut it out. If you know you can't cut this out without pinning this down, please go ahead and pin this down before you cut it out, okay? So I'll just cut it out this way, and after then I'll just remove the back pieces and then cut this out straight. Just look at what I'm doing here. Just go ahead and then cut it out straight just like this. So go ahead and cut it out. So right now I'll just bring the front and the back for you guys to see how it looks like. So let me open this up this way. Can you see? I'll just bring the front pieces here. This is it. This is how it looks. This is how it is. So right now we are going to start placing this on the fabric, and we are going to start with the front pieces. So bring your front pieces this way. Place it right side facing each other. Place it right side facing each other just like this. Make sure you align this. If possible, go ahead and pin this down. Before you take this to your sewing machine and stitch this down, go ahead and pin it down just like what I'm doing here, okay? So when you get to this point here, make sure you pin this down because this is like the most important part around this neck area here. So I'm going to also pin down this other side. Can you see what I'm doing? I'm just pinning this down so that when I'm sewing this on my machine, it's not going to like start moving and all that. So go to your machine, stitch the shoulders area here, stitch the neckline, come down to this part, go up like this, turn here and then come this part here. I just hope you understand. So guys, I'm done stitching out all this part here with 1/2 inch. So right now we need to like start turning it over to the right side. I also went ahead to do same for the back, but right now one thing you need to do is you need to notch this so that by the time you turn this over to the wrong side, it's going to lay perfectly. Like it's going to lay perfectly. So this is necessary. After doing this, you need to notch this. Note that when you are notching this, you are not cutting this through the stitches you make, okay? You're not cutting this through the stitches you made. Can you see? So this will just enable you to be able to turn this over to this part here freely. I'm still going to repeat same thing for the front pieces as well, and this is like the most important part of it. The center of the neckline, you need to notch that area very well, okay? So I'm going to notch all this part here. Do same for the neck area. Please make sure you notch the V, should I say the V shape? Just make sure you notch it. When I get to that point, I'll show you what I'm talking about. So here is what I'm trying to say. Just pay attention. So let me adjust it this way. So here, make sure that you notch this part very well so that that point can come out very well, okay? So notch it and then continue notching all this part. Once you are through, you are going to turn this over to the right side or to the wrong side. Yes, because it has to be inside. So you're going to turn this inside and then give it a good press. You're going to iron this, okay? But before then, just look at what I'm doing here. There are some areas you need to bring out, like this point here. I will just bring out all those points. I will even use my scissors to see how I can like push them out. But when you are doing that, make sure you are careful. Just in case you're using your scissors, make sure you are careful, okay? So I'll just bring my scissors right now and then start pulling it out this way. This has to be like, it has to come out, so just try and push it out, and once you are through with that, go ahead and then iron it out. So guys, you can see that the neckline is very beautiful, okay? Can you see how it looks? Make sure you iron this out perfectly. So right now I'm going to turn this over now to the wrong side, okay? So that we'll work on the this other part here. So turn it over this way. Can you see? Make sure you align everything here. So I have like this is hemming gum, just in case you don't know what hemming gum is. This is hemming gum. I'm going to be using this hemming gum to like gum this fabric. Let it just stay in place so that by the time I put this on, it's not going to like I won't just start bothering myself by like trying to adjust this inside. Okay, so this is just to make it like gum in place. So this is why we need to use this hemming gum. So I'm just trying to like put this inside so that I can use my iron to gum it. So this is just how hemming gum is, just in case you've not used hemming gum before. This is just to like just in case you want to gum your fabric and all that, you can quickly use this and everything will just come out very nice. So this is what I'm just trying to do here. So I'll iron it, make sure I gum this all throughout this neckline and all that. So make sure you do this so that your fabric or your dress is going to come out very beautiful. So once I'm through with this, I'm going to also do same for the back neckline as well. So can you see how nice everything is looking? So I'll turn this over now to the right side. You see everything looking very nice. So you need to like still iron this part. I don't know, one thing with me, I love like I cannot do without to like ironing my fabrics and all that. So make sure you iron it. You see that everything is looking very nice. So guys, it's time to now join the shoulders. To do that, I'm going to place these front pieces this way. Can you see? And then place the back pieces on top of it, right side facing each other. Place them this way. Place them this way. Now you go over to your machine and stitch down the shoulders area. Stitch down this point and this point, okay? This is what I had after I was done stitching down this part. Our dress is almost ready. So these are the shoulders area here that I stitched down. So now we need to like fold the sleeves. So you need to fold the ends of your sleeves, okay? So I'm just going to cut off this excess here because it was longer than this other part. So just cut it up. After cutting that part off, I'm going to now fold in my sleeve. So to do that, I'll just show you guys. You're going to first fold in 1/2 inch this way, can you see? And then fold it again. So you go over to your machine and stitch down those points, and then I'll do same thing for the other sleeve as well. This is what I had after I was done stitching this down. Everything looking very nice. I also went ahead to do same for this other part here. Can you see? So right now I'll still turn this over to the wrong side and let's close up the side, okay? So go over to your machine and close up the side. Make sure you align everything, like arrange them very well. You're going to now go to your machine and stitch this down with about 1 inch. So place it this way. You're going to start from this point here, stitch this down till it gets to the end of your dress, and then come over to this other part here. You're still going to do same thing. You're going to fold it this way. Can you see what I'm doing? Make sure you arrange this very well before stitching this down. Fold and then stitch down this part. So once you are through, you are still going to fold the ends of your dress. So pick it this way, fold in 1/2 inch and then fold it again, just like we did for the sleeve, okay? So I'll just show you guys once I'm done with this.